What's good, YouTube? Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's your boy Chase, and today, y'all, I'm tuning into the world's biggest and toughest prison for gangs, El Salvador, CECOT, man. This one is my second video I've done on CECOT. The first one, I really just wanted to get a different perspective from the first one I tuned into. It was from Ruhi Senate. This one right here is from Joe Hatab. I hope I'm saying both of their names correctly. If I'm not, I do apologize, but I just wanted to get a different perspective. Both videos have a ton of views. I had to check it out. There's not too much information on this prison. I do feel like they did go on like a publicity run or like a media, some type of media run. I don't know. I feel like a lot of YouTubers did go there, check it out, had a couple access, about 10 or 20 YouTubers damn near, like news outlets. So I had to check it out one more time just to see a different video from a different perspective. Somebody else talking about the topic of this prison. I do want to know if you guys feel like this is going to be humane or is it inhumane. However you feel, comment down below. Leave me some more suggestions. Also, I would love to tune into some more videos like this. If you guys have any other suggestions, it doesn't have to be about CECOT. It could be about anything. Comment down below. I would love to tune in. It's your boy Chase, though. Let's get into it.
We walked into the gangs.
Buenas tardes.
They locked them all up. Two gangs that had been terrorizing everyone. Now they're all in one place. This is what the president of El Salvador did. He changed the entire country. From being the world's crime capital for decades to becoming one of the safest countries in the world today. All because of this president. This is Nayib Bukele. He's of an Arab descent. His ancestors migrated to El Salvador in the early 19th century and he's of Palestinian origin. His father was known as the leader of El Salvador. Since taking office in 2019, he has transformed the country.
These criminals of parliament do not even want to approve money that is not theirs, but it's of the people of El Salvador, to guarantee safety of the people of El Salvador.
This is CECOT prison in El Salvador.
Cuando nos miramos.
It's one of the most secure prisons in the world, here in El Salvador.
That's a scary place to walk into.
President Bukele has taken a strong stance against the
Today we'll uncover the story of El Salvador and step inside CECOT prison. We drove for an hour from the city to reach CECOT, one of the most heavily guarded prisons in the world. In March 2022,
El Salvador is under state of emergency.
a state of emergency was declared, leading to the arrest of 64,000 criminals. A new prison was then built specifically for gang members and opened in 2023. It's called CECOT. Here's the prison. We're at the gates of CECOT. Look at the level of security. It is known as the prison for gangsters and terrorists. They invited media outlets to broadcast the scene to the entire world, serving as a deterrent to anyone who dares break the law.
There's no signal around all the area.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. I'm the director of the Center of Confinement of Terrorism.
The security measures are so tight that entering this prison feels like going through an airport. There is strict screening before we can even enter. Look at this advanced equipment. This prison is not about rehabilitation. It's strictly for gang members.
Translate.
There are two more gates here. This is the second checkpoint. This is a special inspection room. They check clothing and even socks. Everything must be lightweight.
Comenzamos.
Vamos.
We are entering another room now. How many rooms do we have to go through before reaching the prisoners? CECOT consists of 8 massive cell blocks, each capable of holding thousands of inmates. This is not just a prison, this is a security fortress. This high-tech device is used to verify both prisoners and prison staff. Look at all these advanced devices. There are cameras and fingerprint scanners. Criminals arrive here without identification, so all these devices are used for verification. The cameras are advanced and feature facial recognition. There are also motion sensors. We are approaching the prison cells.
The CECOT was built in a record time of 7 months. Because of the type of criminals that we have here, it was necessary to have an infrastructure that met all the requirements to be able to control this type of subjects that for many years caused mourning and pain to our society. The infrastructure has a single entrance, entry and exit. In addition, why was CECOT born?
CECOT was built following the declaration of a state of emergency, with mass arrests taking place. A vast facility was needed to house the criminals.
That looked crazy.
This is the largest prison in Latin America, spanning the size of 8 football fields with a capacity of 40,000 inmates. Inside are one of the most dangerous criminals in the world, 2 of the largest gangs in Latin America. These gangs are Barrio 18 and MS-13. We'll see them now, and they are now behind bars. Very few people are granted permission. I might be the first Arab to receive permission to film inside.
How difficult is to escape this prison?
Impossible.
The prison is surrounded by massive 15-meter-high concrete walls, reinforced with barbed wire and 19 watchtowers. They say escaping from here is impossible. The security is very extreme. The prison is guarded by 600 soldiers and 250 police officers. These are the guards. I'll film a series of videos about prison.
So technically they're outnumbered by 40 to 60,000 inmates to damn near like 700 to 1,000 staff members. They better hope that it's like a never, like something never happens, that these people break out of this prison, because they will terrorize and burn down this country, I feel like. So hopefully this place is very secure. This is wild though, 8 football fields.
But first, let's get this video to 200,000 likes.
We're going now to the armory.
This is an armory here. If anyone even thinks of escaping, just look at what awaits them. El Salvador declared war on gangs. Look.
Here we are. Here we are in the weapons warehouse.
So you are announce a war against the gang?
Yes. We have this other type of weaponry.
Look at all these weapons. They declared war on terrorism. To make the country safer, they will go to great lengths for this.
We must have them under control. Cuff in their hands and their feet.
Leg cuffs. Look at the types of cuffs they have here. These bind both hands and feet together. When cuffed with these, you see them walking uncomfortably.
The tonfa.
The equipment they are wearing is designed for emergencies. This is the result of the state of emergency. All these equipment serves one purpose: protecting citizens. Public safety is the priority.
I wonder how many people have died here so far. And then I also wonder what happens if like a cartel from another country, or I'm not sure if there's a cartel in El Salvador, what if they decide to overtake this place, being that there's only like 1,000 officers or army, you know.
As for the prison guards, they have certain privileges here. This is for the guards, not the inmates. The prisoners cannot leave their cells.
Do you feel responsible of the safety of the country, you and the guard here? Because if this gang go out,
Yes.
This is what makes a country safe.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
This is for shaving, okay? You might think it's for the inmates, but it's actually for the guards. They must be well taken care of since they're surrounded by some of the most dangerous criminals in the world. These are the guards' dormitories. They work here for 5 days, followed by 5 days off.
This is to minimize the impact of stress that comes from being there in front of those criminals all day.
This gym is for the guards. It's all for the guards' well-being.
Come with me.
Now we're about to enter the prisoners' area. This is the most important part of the video. The world's most dangerous gang leaders are just a few steps away.
Once they enter the center of confinement of terrorism, they will never leave again.
Once they pass through this gate, they never come out. We're now going to the cells.
Come inside.
We walked into the gangs.
Buenas tardes.
None of their family members are allowed to visit them. Both gangs have been imprisoned together. Each participated in the murder of over 200 people, in rape, and in many other crimes. They said if you look at them, they will give you a terrifying glare. Let's see.
As you can see, each of them wears a white uniform, t-shirt, white shorts, and white slippers. Those are the only things they have inside. There are no mattresses. They sleep on that iron surface they have there.
There's a huge number of guards here. It feels like the country is at war. All prisoners wear the same white uniform, every single one of them. The lights are never turned off. They stay on 24/7, so the prisoners never know the time and the guards can monitor them. They have no chance to misbehave. Each cell has a capacity of 100 inmates, but there are only 80 beds per cell. They have no blankets or anything to protect themselves from the cold.
Control and monitoring is 24/7. In addition to the personnel, we have the camera system that allows us to monitor in real time each of the activities.
A few of them are now being let out to do some exercises. Prisoners are only allowed out of their cells for 30 minutes a day to exercise, using only their body weight. The cells are at full capacity. It feels like a scene from a movie. CECOT.
Notice how all the guards have their faces covered too to protect their identity from the inmates and probably the media. And none of the guards look like they have tattoos.
pensamiento hay un clamor. Abre los cielos sobre nosotros. Abre los cielos, Señor, a llover.
This is the only activity they're allowed. They're not allowed to do anything else.
Somos tu pueblo, somos tu hija. Abre los cielos, Señor.
Their tattoos reveal which gang they belong to. Anyone with gang tattoos is immediately arrested. The police have a special tattoo catalog. Each marking signifies a gang affiliation. Some gang members tried to alter their tattoos, but they failed. There are nurses here. A doctor visits daily to check on them. Medical staff must always be present because inmates are not allowed to leave.
From here?
I wonder how they allowed the shower.
There's a room where they can communicate with their lawyers via video call. Trials are conducted here because they're not allowed to go out. Here they speak to their lawyers via video.
Here we see the inmates
Sit down.
through the screen. We can visualize the court and the other prisons that are linked to the same hearing. Here we have the clinic,
Look at all these rooms inside this incredible prison.
the treatment and injection area.
We are now walking among members of the two most dangerous gangs in the world. They're to our right and left.
I'm going to present you 3 profiles of the type of criminals we have here. Subjects who are at a certain moment played at being gods. They decided who lived or who died.
He is going to show us these 3 criminals and what they did,
Take off your mask.
and tell us about their crimes. They were such a danger to society.
Elias El Seco, active member of the gang Barrio 18. The subject is charged with aggravated homicide. He has a sentence of more than 100 years in prison. Lift up your shirt.
Their tattoos will tell us which gang they belong to. This one killed 5 people. He killed them just because they crossed into his territory.
Turn around.
They all have tattoos. He is an MS-13 member. He kidnapped 4 people. The one beside him murdered 5. This is just a small sample of the criminals imprisoned here. The 3rd inmate is also a gang member. He killed a young girl who had a promising future as an athlete.
He later murdered her.
I wonder how did they figure out who's linked to what murders and what crimes? Like, did they already know this and was just collecting all this information for years and then just did a whole storm of a lockup? Or, like, are these just, like, assumptions? Like, how is this proven? And then also the only thing I don't like about the way that Joe is sort of documenting this is almost he's acting like they're not standing right in front of him. That's one. If they wasn't in handcuffs, I doubt he'd be doing all this pointing and this other stuff. But the thing that blows my mind is that we still forget that these are human beings. Like, these are still human beings, regardless of their wrong decisions. These are still human beings. We can't forget that, and it's not up to us to make the choice. It's God's choice on what happens to us, what's our consequences, You know, there's the law, so they facing their consequences here. But I think judging people is like I feel like he's very judgy on them. You don't know what none of these people have been through, man. A lot of these people are misguided, unloved, just a lot of bad circumstances. You don't just overnight just start thinking about killing people or going to kill 5 people tonight, or it doesn't just happen like that. There's things that lead up to this, or even being brought up in these environments where that was normalized. I do feel bad for a lot of these guys. I mean, you know, in life you do have to pay your consequences or your debt to society. So this is very unfortunate what they've done and what they're going through now. To even pay for it is crazy. To not leave your cell only for 30 minutes a day, to never see your family again, to be with a whole bunch of men in a big old cell under surveillance the whole time. Yeah, this is just I'm pretty sure it's hot there. Like, I don't even know about the AC or the heating conditions. The food, I'm pretty sure, is definitely not good. Yeah, this is just very bad, man. This is very bad. And it's unfortunate, man, that this is the world we live in, man, where people do the stuff that they've done, and then where people even have the consequences are unfathomable, that they're paying right now.
Lift up your shirt.
He stole her future.
I wonder how many innocent men are in there also. These guys don't look innocent, by the way. I'm not trying to justify
Their
it. These
tattoos
guys don't
made
look
it easier
innocent.
to identify and capture them. Look, he has an 18 tattooed on him. That means he's a Barrio 18 member.
That tattoo on his arm was hard, though.
Most of the tattoos you see on them have some tombstones. They wear these tattoos in memory of other gang members of their clique who were eliminated.
They also have tattoos of graves and skulls of people they've killed.
Here, Maria, what does it say here? Santana Guzman, who is she? She's his grandmother. His son's face.
This one has tattoos in memory of fallen gang members. He tattooed them as skulls. Every tattoo has a meaning. They arrested them all and locked them in the same prison. These two gangs were at war, but now they're imprisoned together.
That's
Usually,
the crazier part.
there are women's faces on their legs, as well as tattoos of skulls and marijuana.
Imagine being at war with somebody that had to go and live with them every day. Was it really worth it?
Thankfully, I live far away. If any of them got hold of me in the future, I'd be in serious trouble.
See, like, why is he joking like that? I don't like how he's just making a joke out of it. This is not funny. Nothing about what they've done or what they're
These
going
gangs
through.
were once enemies, but now they share the same cell. Their entire lives are confined within this cell. They can never leave. This is their toilet. Do you see it? It's in the corner. They've been here for 2 years. As soon as the prison opened, all criminals were transferred here. The guards cover their faces out of fear that one of the inmates might manage to contact someone outside to take revenge on their families. Now we're heading to the solitary confinement cells, where any prisoner who misbehaves ends up. This is what keeps them in line. There's no light. This is the solitary confinement cell.
There's only a cement slab.
This is the solitary confinement cell. If any prisoner misbehaves, they are placed here for 15 days. They don't even leave their cells for meals. Food is delivered inside. Beans and rice, no chicken, no meat.
I wonder why is that? Like, is that to keep them from getting protein, getting stronger? Or, like, what's the reason behind no chicken and no meat?
Later, I interviewed one of the gang members. He is an MS-13 member.
So how many person he killed? 30.
He's killed 30 people.
So can we see his tattoo?
Look,
Does he regret what the criminals?
Do you regret what you did in the past?
Encontrándome en un penal de máxima seguridad donde solo lo básico se le da a uno, se lamenta uno. Quizá uno se hace fuerte durante el día, pero en la noche uno se lamenta y llora, encontrándose en esta condición.
This is the same guy from the first video who got interviewed. I wonder why they're not interviewing any other prisoners, why he's like the only one that's been interviewed, and the one that I saw so far in this one. So I'm wondering, like, why is he like the main guy that they I wonder, like, what did he? I mean, 30 people. All right, he's definitely the perfect person to interview, to get insight on. But I do wonder, like, why aren't they showing other people? I'm pretty sure there's other people who probably killed more people than him, and I'm pretty sure there's other people in there worth interviewing as well.
he says he cries every day and regrets what he has done, but it's too late. He feels remorse, but he must face justice.
So when he enter the gang, like how old he was?
Como la de 11 años.
He joined the gang when he was just 11 years old, and now he is here in CECOT. What the president did was bold and brilliant. When he was first elected in 2019, his approval rating was around 50%.
Today, El Salvador has broken all the records.
But in 2024 elections, he won by a landslide with 85% of the vote.
Here in total freedom and security. Here in the safest country in the entire Western Hemisphere.
Why? Because for the first time, the people felt safe. This is the end of our tour of CECOT prison. What did you learn from this episode? There's a lot we can learn from this president.
The craziest part is that the people who's voting for this president are their mothers, their fathers, the grandparents, your daughters, even some of your brothers, cousins. So it's crazy to even think that that's how bad y'all really were. I mean, listen, like, this was the most dangerous country in the world at one point. Definitely was in the top 10 for a very long time. It's crazy to see that, nobody even wants y'all out of there because y'all was such, like, the country did a whole 360 from the safest to the worst. I mean, from the worst to the safest. Like, that is just a drastic jump, man. It's super crazy. Shout out to the president for making the country a safer place. I do hope anybody who is innocent is not in there. That's all I hope. That seems miserable. This place really does seem miserable. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on it down below. Sheesh, man. Mind-blowing. It's just mind-blowing. Like, I think about ending up in jail in the U.S. if you don't. I mean, I don't think about it because I'm not doing anything bad that I should not be doing. But I'm just saying, like, I think about it like, damn, I would never want to go to jail for the rest of my life. I have so much potential as a person. So to see people who have no potential, who think that they have no potential or don't even know that they have way too much potential to be even possibly suffering some consequences like this, or maybe even thinking that they would never find themselves in a situation like this, and then to be there, I know it has to be devastating, bro. Has to be devastating. If anybody's watching and you have some family in there, I would also love to know your point of view. If you're in El Salvador watching this video, please definitely give us your point of view as a citizen there. I wonder how many more people are getting sent there on a daily basis now. They have 40,000 to 60,000 in there. I wonder, I'm pretty sure Trump is sending masses back. I'm pretty sure there's people being captured every day who are in gangs or still trying to keep the gang culture alive there. So we got to see how this plays out. I would love to see where this is at 10 years from now. I would love to see what goes on with this. How many people died there, I think, actually should be another thing that the media needs to track. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys are going to end up dying in there. No protein in their diet. Like, this is wild. Yo, until next time, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Chase. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on commenting. Give me some more suggestions down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next time, all right?